How do you actually make money with a podcast? It's one of the number one questions I get asked, whether it's a brand new podcaster that's asking, is this really worth my time? Or it's a seasoned podcaster that says, okay, I've kind of established myself in my category and I've grown an audience. Can I make money doing something that I love? So in today's video, I'm going to share with you the 2 things that have been the most profitable for my podcast. It has nothing to do with sponsors. So let's get right to it. Hey y'all, Crystal here today, and I want to talk to you about the 2 most profitable ways that my show, the Proffitt Podcast, makes money. So I have a business, it's called Proffitt Media, and under that business, I run my YouTube channel as well as my podcast and all the other things that encompass what I do here on a regular basis. And so I thought it might be interesting to dig into my financials and tell you a little bit about how I make money with my podcast, but really it's more of all of my content in general and how my business operates on the back end. Because the 2 most profitable ways that I have been able to monetize my content are, 1, creating my own products and services for people that are in my audience. That's you, most likely someone that's interested in podcasting. And the second way is by associating myself with products I already love. Yes, we're talking about affiliate marketing, and it is one of my favorite things to talk about, and it has been very, very lucrative for my business. So I want to dive into first what I do for my own podcast and for what I also talk about on my YouTube channel. But I have a program, it's called Proffitt Podcasting. It teaches you how to launch a podcast in under 30 days. And this program I created several years ago, and it's kind of my go-to when people ask me, well, how do I get started? How do I do this? If you're watching videos on this channel or listening to my podcast, then there's already a lot of really great information to get you started. But my course is something that walks you through step by step everything you need to know to get your podcast up and running in at least 4 weeks. It gives you plenty of time to develop your content and your show ideas, to create some substantial podcast information, like up to 20 episodes. This is actually what we do in one of the lessons. You plan out 20 episodes. So whenever you're ready to launch your show, you're not just getting things out there and then saying, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do next? Don't worry, I'll walk you through a lot of the marketing stuff. But this is something that I love. I love my course, Proffitt Podcasting. It's been such a fun journey to go on. And it's one of the ways that I make money in my business. And you will hear me talk about it on my YouTube channel, on my podcast. I email my list about it, and I tell people from time to time when we have something really special going on, if we have a cool bonus or things like that. But this is one way that I've been able to monetize my content. But it actually only accounts for 46% of my yearly revenue. 46% is only what I am creating. Now, I think that in the future going forward, this number may change, especially because I'm releasing a new program in 2022, and I see things probably going like skewing in the other direction. But the other thing that is more profitable, and again, it's why I love it so much, is affiliate marketing. So I have been an affiliate for a lot of the products and services that you see on the screen. These are some of the things that I already love and I use on a regular basis, or it's a program that I took and I absolutely love it. It helped change my life. It helped change my business, and I want to turn around and promote these products and services to other people because I know they get results. And I wanted to talk about this simply because a lot of people come to me and say, well, how do I get a sponsor? How do I do this? And I'm like, you don't have to have a sponsor to monetize your platform. Sure, there are incredible ways. You can look into Patreon. You can look into using something like Podcorn to help you monetize your podcast and get connected with sponsors and do brand deals and all that. But let's be really honest. And this is where my podcast coaching hat comes on. I got to tell you, most podcasters, it will be a while before your show is big enough to be approached by a sponsor or to reach out to a sponsor and them say, oh, your numbers are good enough now. I don't love that idea. I don't like for the success of my show to be in someone else's hands. I don't want someone else to tell me, oh, you're finally worthy to monetize your show. I don't have time for that. I don't have time to wait on having millions of downloads, which my show does not have as of me recording this video. And my YouTube channel doesn't have millions of views. So I'm too impatient to wait on someone else to tell me, oh, you're finally ready to monetize. No, I went out and created my own products, started offering things that I knew my audience needs or was ready to buy. And then I also aligned with companies that I already love and I know and I trust. And I share those with my audience. And I have dabbled a little bit more into doing some sponsored videos and having some sponsors on the podcast. But to be honest, it is very tiny, very, very tiny percentage of my overall revenue for my business. So if you're thinking about monetizing your podcast, make sure you also check out this video right here where I share with you 5 ways that you can monetize your podcast. If you're wanting to find some other cool ways that you can explore making money with your show, but I gotta tell you, creating products specifically for the people you're already talking to and delivering value by telling them about other companies and programs and services that you already use and you love, those are my favorite ways to monetize a show. So tell me in the comments which way you would love to explore in the next 12 months for your show or some of the places where you've already had a lot of success with your podcast. But that's all I have for you today. Make sure you hit the thumbs up on this video if you found it helpful. Subscribe below. That way you don't miss our future videos all about podcasting and running your online business. Make sure you check out these videos right here. And as always, remember, keep it up. We all have to start somewhere.